Hello, 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 and welcome to this final boss fight live stream of Minecraft. I'm over there,
Hi.
and over here is Sian. Hello and welcome to this Minecraft. My name is Sian, and I am joined by John.
Hi.
And we are here to play some Minecraft.
We are, and I still have plague.
I'm just going to put myself back in my own body. Hi, Spider Sam. Oh, sorry, Sam. Hello and welcome. We had some minor technical difficulties that led to a slightly longer than average loading trailer.
It turns out Minecraft was loading.
Yeah.
Who would have thunked it?
So we are here, and we're going to just quickly run through what we have done, or what I've done in the interim, because I came on the server earlier today and did a few bits and pieces. You were walking in the IRLs.
Yep.
Sam was sketching.
Ooh.
What were you sketching? I'm just going to have a nap because it's night time and I teleported out the window.
I'm just beefing up some zombies.
So, in terms of things that we got, or things that I got going between last time we streamed and this time, I came down into the fusion crafting room, and I've now prettified it. It is now all Wyvern crafting injectors. And there's a floor.
I might put half blocks around this so you can kind of walk up and round on the edge more easily.
Yeah, that's definitely a thing to maybe look at.
We'll see.
Unfortunately, this still does have the same slightly anticlimactic ending to crafting still.
Yeah.
But
I like how you can see down this tube, though.
Yeah. You can also see like all of the tubes coming up from underneath each of the injectors as well, which I think is a nice touch on the covers.
Yeah.
Because the covers for thermal expansion either work like this, where it's just literally covering the tube and you can't see that it's any different to a normal block, or you get a little hole in the middle and the tube comes through, like these ones.
Yeah.
And it looks really cool either way. Like, you either get the tube coming out and not a massive hole in your wall, or you don't know that the tube's even there. Oh, sorry, the duct. The
duct.
The duct. The other thing I got going is if you come out to the animal farm.
Oh, yes, I'm aware.
I've automated animals.
Successfully navigated the cactus. Didn't hurt myself on it.
Well done. So we've now got cows in this pen and pigs over here.
They look so sad.
I mean, they're Minecraft cows. They've never looked the happiest.
But there's no green in there.
There's not a lot I can do about that. They made the block colour black.
I am surprised they don't work like sneaky blocks.
That'd be nice. Well, that'd be nicer for our pets, or the pigs and the cows at the very least. But basically the same sort of a workout as the previous place, so when they get bred, the baby drops through the floor, and then down under the ground, we've got cows and pigs falling into the killing area. Detectors here detect when there's 500 raw beef or raw pork in the system and turn off the spawner. And so, because there's 512 raw beef, we're not getting any more cows being bred at the moment.
Cool.
And as soon as the raw pork goes over 500, we'll stop breeding more pigs. Obviously, there will be a slight buffer, because it will only be when the 500th pork chop lands here that it stops breeding pigs. So there might be still some babies to grow up.
But
which
it will take them out of the computer system first, I
It-
assume?
It basically, this is a voiding chest anyway, so
Oh, okay.
if any more than 512 go in here, they just go away.
Smart.
That is also helpful because obviously leather we get a lot of and we don't use a lot of it. And the solidified experience we get from this machine as well, and if it wasn't just going away if we ever get 512 of it in here, it would fill up the machine downstairs and we wouldn't get any of the pork and beef that we actually need.
Yeah, that's fair.
But basically, as soon as the beef in there drops below 500, this machine turns back on again and starts feeding our cows wheat. The same over here. If it drops below 500 pork, this will start feeding the cows pigs carrots, and we get more pigs.
What is happening at present, remind me, with the sheep?
Nothing.
'Cause
Hey yo, Maddie.
Hello.
At the moment, we've got a decent amount of wool from the previous stuff that we were doing.
Okay.
So we're okay for now.
That was another pig.
That was another pig falling into the death machine. What we can probably do is bring another pen out here for sheeps, and have a rancher ranching sheep.
It doesn't need the underneath bit either, does it?
It wouldn't need the underneath bit, and it wouldn't be possible either because sheep don't regrow their wool unless they can eat grass.
Yeah.
So we'd need them to be in a grass pen, but we can make the same layout of pen.
Or we could put it somewhere else, and we could have the sheep and the llama.
True.
Alpaca, llama, whichever ones.
One of them.
Yeah.
Actually, did you hear the news story the other week about the llama near Plymouth?
No.
It was on Have I Got News For You last week. The police were called to a llama on the A37 near Plymouth, or was it A38?
A38, yeah.
A38 near Plymouth. They were called to a llama going down one of the lanes. And then apparently the police were called back to be told it was actually an alpaca. And then the police updated it to say it was actually a backpacker. And not a llama at all.
Wow. Yeah, that's standard Plymouth for you.
Yeah, there you go. The other
I cannot lie.
What was the other thing I upgraded? I feel like I did something else. Oh yes, yes I did. Tech Ninjabot says check out the website.
Yes, because we've been busy.
We have been busy. You should check out the About Us page to read all about us. I upgraded the void mining again, Sean. Do you want to come and have a quick look?
Yep.
Looky see at that.
I came in the intriguing way. Ooh.
So this is
further down than it was.
Yep. This is now the
just
tier 5.
Step into this.
It's got a safety rail,
so-
which is nice.
Yeah, I don't quite understand why these get deeper each time. Like, I assumed they would build up.
Well, they build down from that. So they're getting bigger, they're just getting lower.
Which is interesting.
So the next one is the maximum tier and will presumably go out one further because this is the size that we were informed to leave for the tier 6 one. So
I think we need to move the torches to be either side of this column.
probably.
So that when it goes out one more, it doesn't take them off or complain because they're in the way.
It will complain that they're in the
We're
way
doing well
rather than...
on the collection of things it's picking up.
Yeah.
Are we getting other extras?
Not anything that we're not using or already voiding up at the base.
Okay.
So that's something else I did today, is I went round the... I went and had a look at our computer storage system. And it was rapidly filling with stuff. So I upgraded the storage drawers up here. So that all of the storage drawers that hold metal can now hold ridiculous amounts of it. In that they've all got 6 upgrades that increase the storage value by 32 times. And then they've also all got a void upgrade, so if they somehow reach that immensely high number, they'll just start throwing it a right way rather than storing it in the computer system.
So, what about mica?
Do we not have that
going
in one
anywhere?
of these? I don't know at the moment. I thought it was going into one of these. It might not be.
Because we've got 4.1k, 4.6 basalt, 4.5 brownstone, 4.6 limestone, 4.6 marble.
Marble we've got up here.
Terracotta.
Marble we've got up here.
Yeah.
Terracotta we've got in drawers up here.
Brownstone?
Don't know what brownstone looks like, but I assume it might be this brownstone. No, that's terracotta.
It's a greyish brown block between basalt and limestone.
Yep, that's up here.
Mica is 2 along from that. 2 or 3 along. The white one.
Don't know about mica. It might not be up here. Is that mica? No, you're terracotta. Mica I might need to put into one of these. But it doesn't sound like...
I have no idea what the hell it's used for.
It is for environmental tech. Adds it and uses it for some of its higher tier stuff.
Okay.
It's nighttime.
We've got various colours of terracotta coming in. We've got white, we've got yellow, cyan, magenta, orange, and lime.
Yep. All the colours of the Minecraft rainbow.
Yeah, apparently. So I want to know...
So,
come on, it's not that bad. There we go.
So we were discussing things to do before the stream.
We were.
Before the stream, we were discussing things to do during the stream. And we decided that it was time to start looking at some of the magic.
Yeah.
Because we've been a little bit tech heavy and farming heavy and people placing heavy recently. And so I'm going to go... Like, I've got Thaumcraft and stuff over here. I've got Thaumcraft in the Thaum Tower.
Yes. Did you check out the basement I put in it?
I've not seen that you even... I saw you working on a basement. This is a cool basement. So this is Tanny's bedroom?
Yeah.
Sweet. Rockin' bedroom.
In which case another house has become free. Because Tanny's house was up by the art thing?
Yes. Maddie says, ooh, pretty. So...
Hello.
I want to... I'm going to get started on... I want to break free. I think from what we were discussing, it would be a good idea to get started on Botania and set up the basics of Botania, because there's it requires some generation of power,
Yeah.
which isn't something we can do a lot about to speed up at the beginning.
Okay.
And so it's just kind of a set it up and wait for it to charge up.
And then play with it.
And then play with it.
So, what does it need?
We need the mystical flowers.
Oh, yes. Indeed.
And at the moment we've got purple and brown and red.
What ones do we need?
Every other colour of Minecraft.
But do you need them all to begin with?
Probably not, but it's always good to be on the lookout for them.
Yeah.
My other question is, where do you want me to set this up?
What does it look like?
It's very plant heavy.
So, size-wise? Is it very big?
Yes.
Like 6x6, 8x8, an entire chunk.
An entire chunk would probably be a good start.
Okay, in which case it might need to go somewhere up top, outside the wall. How about here is quite flat?
This works well. Where's
There's some
my
quite nice.
axe?
There's a couple of nice spaces up here. There's a nice hole down in here as well, by the way. Don't know whether you've seen this. There's something else that we've got to be able to bury in a pit. I found a pit for it.
You've found a pit for a thing we need to bury, but you don't know what that thing is yet.
Well, oh, balls.
And then your game died. So in other exciting, or less than exciting news, the axe of the stream doesn't work on mineral trees.
Okay.
Or at the very least, it doesn't register them as a tree.
Interesting.
Which is slightly disappointing.
Yeah. I mean, kind of understandable, because it can't pick up every mod,
True.
I guess.
Right, let's set up. Let's set up a nice gardening space. And then
Well,
I
mean,
want.
I made it straight back in.
That's good. That is not what I wanted you to do at all.
It's so tempting to do the normal, well, I could leave. But I'll merely suggest that I could do it and not.
You could leave if you wanted to, but we're kind of in the middle of something right now.
Yeah. So I'm thinking I might be able to make you a stairway up from here. Does this work?
Where are you? There you are. Yeah?
There's a door here already, look. You could even put stuff
That's...
inside if you wanted. If that's... Because you're literally piping it down through that wall, potentially. The option's there. Just we're not using that floor for anything at present, so...
Well, that is very convenient, then. Yes.
Anyone would think I'd planned it. They'd be silly for thinking that.
They'd be silly for thinking it, but they could think that if that was a thing they wished to think. So, white, orange, magenta, light blue, yellow, lime, pink, grey, light grey, cyan, purple. Purple I've got. So that is...
Are you going in an order?
Yeah.
What order? Minecraft order? Or
Yep.
Rainbow order?
Minecraft's order.
Okay.
And then... Oh no, is that...
Oh god, why does digging take so long? I forget because I was minding my own business in creative while I was making characters.
Just how long it takes to dig stuff?
Yeah. Painful, man.
Right, so that's all of me current petals.
I don't know where you want this path to go up here so far. But you've got the path getting you up the hill anyway.
Yeah, that's a good start.
And I thought the spare flowers we have that aren't ones could just sit on this edge down here.
Yep.
So it's nice and pretty.
So what I need first is a Lexica Botania. And the Lexica Botania is the book that teaches us all about the plants. And I've got one. That's convenient. And so I need to make a... whatchamacallit?
Jimmy Flip.
We need a generating plant.
Yes.
So we need something that's going to make us power. Do I want to do a munch dew?
Oh, what?
It's tempting. Munch dew.
What's that?
It's a flower that eats leaves off of trees.
Okay.
But it's a bit hefty to make. What's the basic one?
It's gonna be one of these streams, John.
I really wish it wasn't. Endoflame. No.
It's just because my internet's gone really crappy.
Thermalily, no. I thought it was endoflame. Endoflame will absorb any... Yeah, combustible.
Yeah.
So that is a brown, light grey, and a shimmering thing in a petal apothecary.
Do we have red?
We have red, we've got purple, we've got brown. I don't have light grey.
But you need light grey.
I need light grey for the entropinium.
I thought I'd go have a quick run whilst you were.
That'd be good.
Seeing as I'm crashing out regularly anyway.
So the first thing I need to do is make a pure daisy, which is 4 white. So if we both go and hunt for white and light grey. That'll be good flowers. Good glowy white flowers. It's not like there's a...
Colour flowers would die.
No. There is a... that's maple pancakes just coming into my hand. What's it called? Floral fertilizer? Yeah.
Oh, and you can like place it on the ground and it...
Yeah, so I'm going to try that actually, because
Looks
I think we've got the stuff to make it in the computer.
Isn't it just a bunch of flowers?
It's just dyes.
Well, I've got red, pink, orange, cyan, purple, magenta and yellow so far.
Well done.
I've learned what they look like. Ooh, hello. I found white.
Ooh, white. Good. Can you pop that in the computer for me?
Nope, because I've not got my pooter with me.
Do you have your ender... Do you have anything with you?
Nope. Nope.
Oh. Fair. So how do I make rose red?
Ooh.
I need my shears. I said I need my
Come on,
shears.
give me the lime green.
What's up there? Oh, there goes Sian again. What's up, Spider Sam?
At this rate, I'm going to have crocheted a whole new blanket every time I stop.
You just do a little bit more crochet while it loads up again.
Yeah.
Well, I can't say that's a bad plan. You're back.
Yeah, tell my computer that.
Hey, computer, she's back.
Powering.
Are you still there, Maddie? How are you doing?
Okay, I'm bringing the white back.
Cool. I've just gathered the stuff to make floral fertilizer. Oh, and I'm right by Michael's madness.
I don't know what order these go in.
Oh, just drop them here, I'll have a look. Ah, you've gone to a different type of spring cleaning then, Maddie. Maddie is now cleaning the files on her laptop.
Ah, that's cool.
So white goes in the first drawer. Then it's orange. Do we have orange? Yes. Then it's magenta. Then it's light blue. Spring cleaning means everything from room to house to computer. No light blue. Cyan, not light blue. Cool. Then it is yellow.
Speaking of light blue, I think I have just found the light blue ones. Oh no, that's the blue hydrangea. Bloody.
Similar. Oh, I put the drawer key away. I need the key.
Oh, I found dark blue.
So mystical. Yellow, lime. Do we have lime? Yeah.
I think that was the one I gave you. Oh no, that's cyan again.
Then there's pink.
I'll pick it up regardless.
Then there's grey. No. Light grey.
Light blue mystical flowers.
Cyan. So there's a gap of 2. 1, 2.
Ooh,
and then
dark
the
grey.
cyan. Then next up is purple. Correct. Then there's blue. Brown.
I just like searching for stuff.
And then there's red, which we have 42 of.
I feel like we might have enough red.
Might have enough red for now.
I've got one dark grey.
I want a petal apothecary.
So what ones am I missing? Dark green.
Uh,
Green.
There's green, grey, and light grey at the moment are missing.
I've got the grey. Only one, but I've got it.
1 minute. So, light blue, you say you've got.
Yeah. And I've got normal blue.
Grey and light grey.
I've not got light grey.
Normal blue, normal green, and black.
Okay.
So what was it I needed for the petal apothecary? Cobblestone slabs, cobblestone, and a petal. Well, let's use a red petal because we got a load of those. Petal apothecary. go. And then, do I still have in the system... What is it called from Thaumcraft? Urn? Yeah, Everfull urn.
Oh, the water source.
Yeah, the mystical water source. This is a thing of beauty, this is.
Oh. I've found the black ones.
Good.
Oh, and one light grey.
So...
Bloody hell, the light grey ones are hard to spot.
Yeah.
Did we have yellow?
We do have yellow.
I have got blue, light blue, grey, black, and light grey. Is that everything?
Sounds like everything.
Oh no, green, green. We were missing that, weren't we?
We were missing green, green.
Any chance you could sleep?
I can.
I'm
Convenient.
flying, so it's not the end of the world, but...
Conveniently, we're doing this right near my house.
You can actually sleep in the correct bed.
Yeah, one of the two.
Scared the shit out of the local wildlife that are now on fire, but...
Maddie says, how convenient. And so I need some seeds.
Green, green. Come on, green, green. I know you're there. Love you, really. You're not green, green. Don't lie to me.
How do I want to do this?
That is a very good question, John. How do you want to do that?
Have we got anything going on up here?
Up where?
Or up here?
In the tower?
Yeah.
I don't think there's much going on in that tower at all. Other than secrets in the basement.
Well, I won't tell about those. Do I want to put? Do I want to put this inside though? Really, I want to put this outside.
Every basement needs a set of secrets.
This can go here.
Come on, green. You gotta be somewhere.
So I know that I've got some of these in the computer already. I'm going to make some more constructors.
Oh, I'm on the edge of Sir Death's a lot base.
Sir Death's a lot base.
Michael's,
Michael's madness.
Yep. Michael's Ring of Destruction. Take from that what you will.
Slightly disturbing imagery.
Your brain went there. Oh, come on, green. I've probably been past about 40 of them by now. They're just really difficult to spot against the grass.
Right, let's teach the computer how to make constructors.
Ooh, this will be a good place to look. They've got grey for days. Grey's
while we're at it, because I'm going to need them. Destructors.
Are there any colours we're particularly low on that if I see on my travels would be good to pick up?
When I was last looking at it, yellow we only have 4 of.
Okay. Yellows are really hard to spot because it's so easy to think they're canola or the dandelions.
Yeah. There's a lot of certain colours that is like a lot of
brown?
flowers. We have 4 brown.
Okay. I was going to say, I know I haven't picked up brown.
We had a couple of brown flowers. In the pooder.
Cool. Don't know why my headphones making my ears feel uncomfy today.
Do you know if we've got the refined storage network up near the place we're doing this? Don't think we do we?
Possibly not. It would probably be useful to have it though.
Yes. Oh yeah, John can count.
Can he? That's good.
No. John wishes John could count, because then John wouldn't make random extra things he doesn't need.
Not that we have resource issues.
Not that we're lacking for resources, but it's always nice to not stupidly use them. John is talking in the third person. Yes, Maddie, John is talking in the third person.
Well, there's all the yellows. Now I just need green. If someone could just provide me with the green ones. Oh my god! I
Did you just...
complained enough. I was gifted.
Goodness.
Only 2, but it is enough.
Right, let's go and plug this thing in.
Goodness? What was goodness?
Spider Sam said it. I don't know what in relation to. That is
I did
not...
have the stream open, but it was absolutely tanking my internet, so it had to go byes.
Oh boy, the lag over here.
I forgot this place existed.
I'm running out of space to plug these things in.
That's a very good question, Brain. Where am I even heading towards? Where am I at present? What is this place?
What's going on? Oh, to me talking about myself in the third person.
Fair. East. East is a place I should be going.
Go east.
Do, 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 do.
Go east.
I'm back at AA important. Why was AA important?
I don't know. You'd have to tell me. Is living stone made from stone or...
Livingston was a person. That is all I know.
That is what I need. Stone.
There it is! The broccolis! The green ones do look like a broccoli. In my head, anyway. I've flown over so many red ones and I've been tempted to pick them up. To bring you back an absolute truckload.
And that's not a good thing, really. We've got a load.
But I think I'll save you from that.
So I now need Destructors. I've got 3 Destructors. So I need 8 in total, so I need 5 more.
Oh, to be able to fly. Where am I even? Where am I going? How's progress?
Maddie, you never realise how many useless bookmarks you obtain from your college classes until you go through and delete them all.
Yep. And isn't it so satisfying when they all just sod off?
I should go through and delete some of my bookmarks. I've got some. I've got quite a few I imagine could go away and never come back.
So I tried to burn a thing.
In real life or the game?
In the game. It said no.
It said no?
I chucked it in lava.
And it came back?
Straight back out again.
Jeez. Opinionated much?
Yeah. Didn't like my choices for its existence.
Okay, that's no. Cease.
And desist. Right, here is the mental that was Michael. So then we go south.
Literally, I've gone from like over 200 bookmarks to 20. It feels so refreshing.
See, I always try and put mine in folders.
Yeah.
So that I can just, delete a whole ton. So there is a waypoint in Michael's madness that says come back here, because at one point there was something important here that I needed to remind myself of.
And you needed to remember to come back here?
Yeah, but it no longer exists.
Right, now that was fun, wasn't it, chaps?
So whatever it was, we will never know. I might have to run downstairs in a sec once I'm back.
Right.
And go and get my Smarties eggs.
I mean, that sounds like a very valid reason to need to disappear for a few minutes.
Where are you going? To get chocolate, of course.
Understandable. Go. I mean, it's not pretty, but it works.
I mean, that's the kind of phrase that you know somewhere. Just completely out of the blue, Michael sat there, one eye twitching, like, oh god.
I mean, it's not pretty, but it does work. I wondered why I was suddenly picking up flowers.
Can't imagine why that might be.
No.
So what's this one do?
So this is making living stone.
Oh yes.
So basically there's a pure
And when
daisy
they
in the middle.
change, it gets broken and picked up.
Yes. So the blocks underneath each of them are called constructors, and they are told to put down a block from the ME system.
And destructors once they spot the right block.
Yeah. Because that's what the fun was, if I take it out of here real quick. If it's not... if it's not filtered, it just takes away anything.
Yeah. And why do we need living stone?
It is a required building material for a lot of Botania-related stuff.
Do we need to make living wood as well?
Yes, we do.
So you're going to make a second donut?
Yes, I am.
Cool.
And also there's a zombie here to say hello. I'm going to go have a nap so that doesn't happen anymore.
Hopefully that was all the flowers you required.
I will double check that. Maddie also says, just because something isn't pretty doesn't mean it isn't good.
This is true. But it's still like, you know, somewhere
Michael's eye is twitching over this.
Yeah. It's like when you've got a stone in your shoe. Like, that's how much it irritates Michael.
Somewhere out there, he's watching... Well, I know exactly where he is. He's watching Game of Thrones.
Yes. His eye will be twitching. You'll have to message him later. Be like, were your eyes alright while you were watching that? They'll be really confused.
Yeah.
You'll be like, oh, nothing. No, just,
no reason.
Play Minecraft. Wonder better. Right. BRB.
Going for chocolate.
Of course.
So, white, orange, pink, light blue. That one is light blue. Boop. And then after pink is grey. And then light grey. And then after purple is normal blue. And then before red, after brown is normal green. Let's go teach the computer how to make detectors, because I feel I'm going to use those a reasonable amount. Not that one. Yeah.
No.
Welcome back.
So, Easter eggs, not so much. Meringue with raspberries and yogurt. Hell yes.
Well, that's a different acquisition, but equally tasty treat.
But works just the same.
I wouldn't say just the same.
It does in my book.
There's differences, but a similar application. They're both a good sweet treat. Ah. No, why did you do that? So yeah, we got all of the leaves now, Sian.
Awesome.
So that is good. And I'm just building a constructor to turn this machine off when we don't need it anymore.
Ah, I see.
Just so we don't turn all of our stone into living stone.
Given that our stone production is infinite.
Yeah, it's still a good idea to just turn machines off.
How's our energy in and out looking? Are we still producing way more than's coming out?
We're getting close, I think.
I can see down here, can't I, if I go down?
Yeah.
We're staying at 100%. So more's coming in than going out. How else can... Where do I collect a towel?
Well, if you have a look at the particle effect that's coming down.
Yeah. At present, it looks like more are coming out than going down. But it's staying at 100% charge, so... It's hard to say. So are there some really, really big mods that use a ridiculous amount of power?
The biggest one for it is Draconic Evolution.
Oh, okay.
Which is some of the stuff I'm hoping that we can do with the Fusion Crafter.
Now we've got it working.
Now that we've got it working.
Did you see that I've just stared it in?
I hadn't noticed, but I will.
It's just got steps around the outside at the front. And I've raised it up just so you can more quickly run around the edge. Was the thought. Is there anything else I can be doing to help with this? Can I dig out another space for the wood one?
Yeah, you can dig out another space. It's a 9x9 space.
3x3.
That is what I meant. Congratulations on
Coding your...
seeing past what I actually said to determine the meaning of what I actually meant.
Is that my box of stuff? No, that's not my box of stuff. Ah, there it is.
Boom, laptop has been cleaned and decluttered.
Woohoo!
Yet a wrench.
Where did I put my ender chest?
Get through. No.
I put it somewhere. Surely. Oh, what did I do with it? This is the problem. I just...
You lose stuff.
Yeah. Talon looks so creepy, just stood in my house. He's got a black background behind him because I was trying to figure out what materials to use for him. So he's just got a wall, much like I've got the skin tone wall.
He's just got a wall of black.
Yeah.
Right, that's all set up now, so that will turn off on its own when we get to 128 in the system.
Cool.
So I need another pure daisy, which means I need another...
My mission has changed to, can I find where I left stuff last?
A common quest.
It's becoming more and more of an issue, it has to be said. Because there's too many options. What was the last building I was working on? Tavern. No? Oh, I do love the fact that there's a quick way downstairs in the tavern.
Maddie says, if only there was a device you could use to locate your missing stuff. That would be very helpful.
It would. I mean, if it comes down to it, I'll just make it again. Unless... Ooh, yes. Is there a way you can name ender pouches?
Not that I know of.
Because that would be immense. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Cool. Use any old bed.
Yours.
Fair.
Do you know where I can go to legally catch up with Game of Thrones?
No. But wherever that place is, I should also go there. I did recently watch, and it will be no use to anybody who's not watched Game of Thrones. I did recently watch Google Translate recaps Game of Thrones. And it was about as useful as you would imagine it would be. Which is to say, very funny, but not actually very useful if you don't actually know. Maddie also raises her hand. Oh, all the spoilers, but I already know all of the spoilers anyway, so...
I wondered whether the Google Translate was, like, so bad.
Oh, the Google Translated side of things, yes. But the
so if you were purely relying on Google Translated version, you wouldn't get a single spoiler.
Yeah.
Pretty standard Google.
That is not what I wanted to do. So what I think Maddie has also pointed out is that Maddie also needs to catch up with the Game of Thrones.
Yeah. I've not seen any of them.
I've seen series 1. Stop doing that.
you leaving the front gap open on this one?
No, I just haven't put the materials in yet.
Oh, I see. I was all kinds of confused.
Problem is, each time I put down the second destructor, or put down the first destructor, and it wires it into the network. Maddie needs to see all of the Game of Thrones. Sammy waits patiently for when he can show me it, like many other shows and films, says Maddie.
Ah, I see. Yeah. I was going to watch it and then it just didn't happen.
I started watching it with my dad, and then it just didn't happen. We got to the start of Series 2, and then it became difficult for the pair of us to sit down and watch at the same time.
Yeah, that makes sense. Have you seen the Smarties mini eggs?
Yes.
They are only orange.
Are they?
Hmm. I also question why just one block of stone is running.
Check and see how much living stone we have.
Living rock 135.
It is over the amount that we have set in the computer system to turn off.
But it broke this one and placed the block again.
I will double check that one is set up properly.
That's what confused me. Yeah, I've just done it again. It's still light blue, like the panels are working.
I will double check it.
I can just hear you rustling around underground.
That is because I have set it up to be an input of colour, not an output.
So that should be good now.
That should be good now.
Cool.
As soon as that one changes, we shouldn't have any more stone being placed.
Ooh, they're all red and shiny underneath. I've not noticed that.
Yeah, the Destructors are red and glowy, and the Constructors are blue and glowy, because blue means construction. Maddie says she doesn't get HBO, that's why she hasn't seen it.
Oh, okay. Well, fair.
I sadly don't think I have that excuse. Sam says he was just getting lunch.
Ooh.
A late lunch.
What do you have for lunch? I'm always intrigued. nosy, but intrigued.
Detector. I want you to be detecting 128 and emitting a redstone signal when under that amount. You're going to connect in on this network on the green channel. And then...
Have you got the Britannia book with you?
Yes. Do you want to have a quick look?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
If you want to have a look at something, you can make try looking at making us an entrepinium.
What would that be under?
Generating flora.
Ignite a block of TNT in near an entrepinium.
That's not the right one I meant then. Endoflame.
Oh yeah, the one that burns stuff.
The one that burns stuff.
I do love how you can bookmark stuff. I need 2 brown, a red, and a light grey in the altar. Essentially.
Yep, that sounds about right. You'll also need seeds.
Yeah.
Ah, I'm stuck.
I've fallen and I can't get up. Too quick for the bloody computer. Any seeds?
Yeah, wheat seeds.
Normal grass seed.
Yeah, specifically... Hang on a minute, did we use some livingstone?
No.
Why did it start making more livingstone? Did I mess up?
Would it not be better for it just to not take it?
It shouldn't matter which way round it is.
Because it doesn't matter if it puts it in, because then it'll just... I did it! Do you want just one?
We'll probably want a
flame
couple of them.
So should I make, what, 4? So we can put a dropper in the middle and there's 4 around the outside?
Yeah, let's go with that for now.
We could always up it to 8.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I needed more seeds. Dole. What's that?
Just disappointed it's not working right.
Oh, I see.
Gonna leave it for now. I want a mana pool. And a mana spreader.
Do you have a bucket?
You shouldn't need a bucket. Give the Everfull urn a few minutes, a few seconds to work out what's happened. And they've got water again.
Oh, interesting. How does that work?
The Everfull urn detects certain water requiring blocks nearby.
Okay. That being one of them.
And that is one of them.
That's cool. Where should I put these flowers then? Like in this space here?
Where are you looking? Yeah, that works.
Like that?
Yep. And then I'm just going to move this mana pool a little bit further away. And put a mana spreader down. And it faces the wrong way. Because of course it does.
I've got 175 living rock now.
It's just not turning off. What's the damn wand called? Wand of the Forest.
Yeah. Which is three living wood twigs and 2 petals.
Gonna go with a yellow and a red.
Although I've always been confused by that because it's got 3 petals on the twig.
Yeah. You bind to you.
Oh, it always has 1 green leaf.
It does.
I see.
And then I want... What do we have in the system? We have... That's a sword. That's... We're now making mana.
Awesome.
Okay, well, the simple way of dealing with this...
Can they burn a block of coal?
Yes.
So can we get something that essentially just places a block of coal when it's free underneath, rather than leaving items on the ground?
There is a way of detecting the mana and setting that system up, but...
Is it just as easy to get the computer to make us coal blocks? And just when a space is free, put it here.
What's the accurate dropper called? Precision dropper. This isn't exactly what I was wanting you to do.
We could have a begonia. Oh, so whenever it's used up,
It will always leave one on the platform. But when it uses that one up, it will drop a new one out.
I'm cool with that.
I just need to run some cabling under the ground.
Have you read what a begonia is?
Not recently.
Essentially, you feed it bees. When you have too many drones hanging around, you feed it bees in return for mana.
Do we have too many bees around that we could feed it mana?
We have got a fair number of bees. We could, given all the food we've made, make a Gormoralis. This one's a hungry flower. It'll eat up any food in a small area around it and turn it into mana. It can only digest a single food at a given time.
The only problem with it has a cooldown on like eating the same food over and over again. So you've got to have some way to drop different food for it.
Yeah. Oh, it also takes loads of different times to decide how long it goes for. Munch 2. Any leaves near the flower will get munched and converted into mana.
So that's that's automatically doing that now.
That's cool.
So the automatic droppers underneath are being filled up with coal.
Awesome, and these look like they've finally stopped.
I broke the cable over here that plugs in the top part. I cheated.
Oh, okay. Fair.
I'll work that one out.
I'll go back to reading.
I'm gonna have a quick look at Thaum. What are we close to?
Oh, Slimus. I apologise to everyone who's having to put up with me eating chocolate sounds. I'm also not all that sorry because
you're eating chocolate.
Ooh.
Ooh.
You can get the Rosa Arcana, which harvests experience,
Ooh.
turning it into mana. We have so much experience we do nothing with, but it requires a rune of mana.
That might be a little bit advanced for us just yet, but
It's something to
soon.
consider, though.
I'm going to go try and make some brass and see if I can get some brass going at the found place and finish with something interesting.
Cool.
Which I believe is just iron. So, I came on the server the other week,
Yeah.
and all of our iron was gone.
Really?
We had 1 iron left.
How?
I have no idea.
How many have we got now?
63,000.2.
Oh.
I think there was a minor issue with our iron not being properly mined.
Right, okay.
But yeah, it was just a minor thing that...
So I was thinking, you know how Tanny... It's a scary proposition, I know.
Yeah.
You know how Tanny wants eggs?
Yeah.
And you know how I chisel and bits for days?
I am aware.
I was thinking of combining the two and making some other interesting eggs.
Okay.
Because, you know, there's only so many eggs in the game. Namely 1, I believe.
We can make more of them, I believe.
Yeah, the dragon egg. But it looks the same.
Yes.
Whatever you do with it.
Correct.
And I mean, unless you want to fill their place with scrambled egg, fried egg, boiled egg.
That's probably not the right thing.
Then they've only got one type of egg. And I was debating about whether to make a different kind. I don't know what your thoughts are on this.
That sounds a reasonable plan.
I also still pretend to know what's going on in here, but I really don't have a clue.
So basically, this this block over here can break down certain blocks into their mystical, magical components, which it then spews out into the jars.
Yeah.
So at the moment, I'm having it break down
What's
some...
the purple cloud that keeps appearing in the corner here?
Don't worry about it.
Because I do worry.
It's a little bit of taint that is generated because this isn't a perfect system.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I'm working on making it better. Yeah, as Maddie says, just ignore the big ominous purple cloud.
Did he give you 2 then?
He did.
What a nice gentleman. Now we've got 836.
Do I not have any spare?
I do like the fact that the ceiling means you can stand on top of this. Good vantage point to watch things happen. So what are these jars that don't have labels on them?
Just unlabeled.
So you know what's in them?
Not a clue.
Okay. How do you label them?
I need to make labels.
Because I will happily do that. If I could spell label. Blank label.
Uh,
Oh. But we don't have no slime.
yeah, blank label.
Should I go kill some slimes then?
That might be an idea.
Up, 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 and away! But I know a no place.
Ooh.
Woo?
Oh, woo. Jeff has just sent me photo.
Of?
A new microphone. He now has the Rode NT. He now has exactly the same microphone as I have. Which is exactly the same microphone that Creeps recommends.
Ah.
So what I want to do... That's 4. That's 2, so that's 6, 7. That's another... No, that's the same thing. Cool. So I should have enough. So that should mean we get better sounding Jeff now.
Ooh. Right. How many blank labels do we need?
At least 4.
4. I made 4. Do I just right click it on a jar?
Right click on a jar, and if it's got something in it, it will label it with the right thing, and if it doesn't have something in it, it won't accept the label.
Okay. And do you know them by symbol?
More than I know them by just vague colour.
Yeah. So we got one that looks like an ingot, one that looks like the mountains, one that looks like a lightning punch, and one that looks like the sea.
I think the one that looks like the sea is going to be aqua.
That would make sense. So how have you got all of these essences things?
I've burnt stuff.
Because you start with the kind of crystal things, don't you?
You start with the crystal things, and that gives you the 6 primal essences, which is aqua, air, ignis, terra, ordo, and the other one.
I've just got Viz.
Viz is the name of the solidified.
I've got the green one then.
Green is terra.
And I got order. I'm just having a bit of a dig. Because I quite like the noise of digging up gems. And running through them as well. It's just a satisfying noise. They just kind of ring a little bit.
Yeah.
It's cute.
So I need a terra.
I didn't know we had surface lava so close area.
Yeah, I saw some surface lava earlier.
Really cute little nook. Holy mother of dragons, that's a lot of orange.
Ah, damn. Are you near the base?
Yeah.
Could you drop a iron, 2 iron ingots in the compactor for me?
Sorry,
3 iron ingots in the compactor for me.
3 iron ingots in the...
compactor. It is one of...
Every time you say that word.
Let's try again. Oh, it's green. Compactor.
Yes. Compactor.
It's one of the ones immediately next to the battery box.
Next to the what?
The energy cell on the wall on the ground floor.
Ground floor, energy on the wall. Ah, the compactor hardened.
That's the one.
Iron plate. Iron plate. Plate, plate, plate. In the pooler for you.
Thank you very much. And then I need to make... that. And then I need to make that. And then I need... So we're going to finish on a hopefully high note. We're going to finish on an interesting note at the very least.
I'm on my way.
I made a thingy.
You did a what now? Ooh. Interesting. An arcane grappler.
Yep.
Okay.
So...
Why have you taken the helmet off and you got goggles on?
you need it to see certain things in Thaumcraft. So
There's a spider skeleton combo going on over there.
That's super nice to know. So Sian. Sharon.
Yeah. I'm good.
So imagine we couldn't fly.
It's a difficult thing to imagine.
Behind you.
Time. Oh, screw the lot of you.
Jesus.
I'm good.
Where are they all coming from?
I blame your pit of death and destruction, but...
I mean, my pit of death and destruction should be killing everything in it, so...
It's also shady down here.
That's probably it.
We can't fly. Oh my god!
I made a grappling hook.
And you're currently attached to a wall.
It's a little bit of a work in progress. Hey!
What?
When in doubt, blame John, says Maddie. Whee!
That's really cool.
So I grant you our ability to fly somewhat relegates the awesomeness of having a grappling hook. But also we can give this to
Can
Michael.
fly?
No.
He's not got that far. Should we put it somewhere in his base?
Yeah, let's go give it to the TARDIS.
I mean, I was gonna say in the he needs a TARDIS over here at his.
Oh, at his Mad Michael's.
Yeah, viewing platform. Thankfully, not pointed at my house.
No.
'Cause I reckon with a telescope that big, you'd have a good see in it.
Come on, let's try and get on the roof grappling hook.
Which bit of roof are you aiming for?
Oh, close enough. Put a bow on it and give it to him as a present. I'll leave it in this chest next to the fish.
Next to the fish?
He's got a chest in here with a fish, a V, crystals, some boots, some fabric. and a feather. I assume he was doing some sort of a rune craft.
There we go. I'll give him a few extra.
Yeah, sure.
I'm sure he'll appreciate it. Should I give him a couple of other random bits? Some string, an arrow, some bone, bit of experience for good measure.
Yeah, why not?
He'll love it.
So let's see. That kind of ends that area of Thalming for the moment. So
Should we do a quick check on the flowers? I want to see how much this pond has filled up. I'm going to go with not a lot, but I can pray.
basically I need to do some infusion. I need to learn some infusioning and some oromancy theories.
Yeah.
To move on in Thalm. Or maybe we should start working on golems, but I don't... Maybe this... Like, maybe we could do this with golems? That could be fun. I put my Wand of the Forest away.
What, in the puta?
In the puta. It is currently... just under a quarter full.
That's gone quick, though.
It's not too bad. It's...
4 is running a decent amount.
Yeah, we could always up that to another, like, to include another 4.
If we do that, I'm gonna need to consider getting a few more light greys.
So the simple...
Definitely gonna need more brown.
The simple way to get more of them and people on the stream may have seen me do this earlier and I didn't explain it then. I'll explain it now.
Oh, John, explain it to the people.
I'm sorry. So you can take the petal and as with any petal from any flower, you can plant it in the ground.
And they glitter.
And you can bone meal it, and you get large flowers. And then with the large flowers, you shear them, and you also shear for your friend Sian. And they break into 4 petals. So from 2 petals, I've now got 8 petals.
Okay. Cool.
So basically you get, if you use bone meal and shears, you get more petals back than you use to get them, so it works out quite well.
You can't just break big flowers, they just smash.
Yes, you need to shears them. Otherwise you lose them.
I don't know where I got the sword from. It appeared in my inventory. I should probably get rid of it.
It looks like it might be mine, because I don't have mine anymore. Does it have Reaper 5 on it?
Nope.
Where does mine one go, then?
I think it was one I spawned in, because I got fed up with smashing things.
Oh yeah, there's mine in the Puda.
But I've got my ender, so it shouldn't be a problem.
I upgraded my Sword of the Wyvern.
Did that run out?
I upgraded my Sword of the Wyvern with Reaper 5 in the hopes of trying to get a very rare drop from mobs, and haven't yet.
Oh, for some reason that had decided to turn off, stopped charging my equipment.
That's nice of it.
Why? It says it is. And it's full, but it's not.
Is it?
Surely it should charge up. Oh no, maybe it doesn't. Never mind, ignore me.
Okay.
It is now, it's all good.
So that's where we're going to finish this session. we'll be back on Wednesday when Sian and I play Curse of this Vampire Dude alongside Maddie, Sammy, Carboom, Amy, and our DM Tanny.
Yep.
Maddie says woo. I will be back on Friday with the continuing adventures of Gunter and the A-Team. Maddie is so pumped. The continuing adventures of the Space Odysseus A-Team as we head underground, following the vague peace treaty we made with the big bad magical dude to go and explore the temple under the temple in Loeb. And Gunter's new abilities will come into play, hopefully. Maddie says, ha 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 ha, good luck, guys. Oh boy. I feel Maddie might know something.
A few more than some things.
But then Maddie also used to accuse me of knowing something, and I never did, so maybe I'm just paranoid.
Yeah. Also possible.
Sunday next week, or Sunday this week, I'll be back with Storm King's Thunder as we continue. Maddie says she knows many things, but not this time.
But not that one.
But not this thing. I'll be back on Sunday with Storm King's Thunder as the group work out what they're going to do about the floating castle in the sky.
Oh, yeah.
Next Monday, I'm not sure if we're going to have a Minecraft Monday, because it'll just be me. Michael is currently on hiatus from Minecraft Mondays until Game of Thrones is over, and Sian will be sunning herself on a beach in far tropical climes. In Lanzarote. And I wasn't invited.
I mean, it is a girly holiday, so...
And I wasn't invited.
Yeah, unfortunately you don't have the prerequisite femaleness to you.
Maddie says, ooh, enjoy the trip, Sian.
Thank you.
Sam says, mm-hmm. I don't know whether that's to me not having the requisite girliness to go on a girly holiday, or you should enjoy the trip as well, but I'm going to assume probably both. So I don't know whether I'll do a solo Minecraft Monday next week, or just skip a week.
Could do a short one for good measure.
Maybe do something. We'll see. Next Wednesday we'll be back with the Adventures of the Golden Tooth. The group will be short Nephirin, but they will be investigating the death underneath the Roth farms.
I feel like you can probably drive Neff for me.
Yeah, I can probably pilot Neff in the background.
I feel like I trust you.
I appreciate mostly what you're saying there. Next Friday, I don't know what the plan is. The Sunday after that is Tomb of Annihilation, where we will be continuing after the devastating nightmares that Renala, Dragonbait, Seraphine, and Theodas experienced last night. We will be continuing their quest through the Fane of the Night Serpent to see to see how well they complete getting the next puzzle cube.
Were the other two streams just as scarring?
Yes.
Awesome. I'm intrigued.
Everybody's... Well, you should know what one of them was.
I know one of them. I'm intrigued for the other.
The other one is going to be difficult and interesting. We'll find out what it is. Maddie's yelling at me that she's still salty about that.
It doesn't get better.
For now, guys, if you haven't done so already, please do hit that follow button. It lets you guys know when we go live. And I will see you again on Wednesday.
On Wednesday.
Wednesday. And maybe Friday will be Thursday this week. We don't know. Bye, guys.